and their ancestors. This one's about stealing. She crashes through my room and immediately I see her sweet jacket. I'm like, did you rack it? Of course, man, I've been taught so many ways to whore myself, but fuck, I can take from what I want sits there on a shelf. Theivin, something we believe in. We take from the earth, we take from birth and beforehand. My squatters and runners was all my 99%ers. I asked, do you remember the placenta? When we were hoarders of mother's waters, transforming chaos into new world orders, marauders of nurture and nature, the mountain becomes a freeway and the river is no longer. This land is stolen, and it's a theft the rest of us profit from. James and John's on their way to work each day. Press the button, get off at the station, lay your foot up on ground that's taken. Auburn, Lidcombe, Stratfield, Redfern, stolen, taken, taken. And then I hear some suits on their daily commute complaining about the track work. But I get looks when I open my mouth about 2 centuries of rack work. But I remember John DeMurra. I remember he fought to recover. I remember John DeMurra. He stole guns. Motherfucker stole guns. I remember John DeMurra. Yes, I remember you, my pigeon brother. You stole guns to recover. And it makes me wonder, what am I fighting for? Who am I stealing for? Never paid much heed to the white man or his laws. So I guess I take in the wake of my cultural deprivation. Got no nation, don't want one, this one's fucking taken. It's encased in racism as it strives to globalize the master tribe. It's a cape made of flag draped over bogan shoulders. It's a Union Jack spreading its wings across the continent. And I want to say, use that cape, baby. And I want to say, strap it on tight. And I want to say, find a cliff somewhere, jump off. Let's see you fly. Yeah, I want to say, use that cape, baby. And I want to say, strap it on tight. And I want to say, find a cliff somewhere and fly. Thanks. Okay, so I've got a mixture tonight of some spoken word, which I think is like, you know, memorized, a bit more hip-hoppy, and some poems that I've just worked on this week. So this is just a collection of thoughts, more like. It's about Redfern. It's called Roses are Red, Violence is Blue. Yeah. On the 14th of February 2004, members of the police force chased down a 17-year-old from a car, the boy on his bike. His name was TJ Hickey. He died as a result of that chase. It happened about 6 blocks from here on Valentine's Day. Welcome to Redfern. Roses all over the place today. Some will go to waste. Some will honour a love that's unrequited, uninvited passes, made as the slogans and chocolate taste fades, as the look in your eye glazes over, the butterflies die in my stomach. Roses picked to death as they bloom, as they peak, weak with tenderness and hope. I sort of remember that feeling. I think it's called trust. In a week, they'll return to the earth, then dust. This place explodes ferns till they bleed red, like molten lava breathes life into mountains. Roses are red and violence is uniform blue. Roses are red and violence is blooming in Redfern. Roses are blushing at the thought of children plucked before their time. Roses lay bruised on the streets, hung over, taken too young, riot cops burgeoning their batons rouge. There will be never enough roses to deem this day any less blue for Mrs. Hickey. The po-po abuse powers like the rest of us, entitled, encouraged as we are to keep murdering flowers, because it's what we do. The market must keep moving, the nation advancing its dance of dehydrating the life we have left. And remember, this is their doing. This is life as they'd have it, punctuated by acts of uprooting. It's teaching the mothers of Redfern to not want to bear fruit. Roses are red and violence is purple, like the bruising of petals ripped up from the clay. Notice they never quite recover like flowers still rooted. We are flowers, fresh, fleshy, like Les Murray said, upright with water, like broad beans. And I think of that all the time when I'm walking up King Street, seeing all this life in front of me until I reach Broadway. A facade in the form of an artery, like a television screen hides all its circuitry. Where are the wires underneath? It's all made of something, built on the backs of some body. And I'm searching for beanstalks to climb out of this fantasy. Black kids are dying in our neighborhood. They tell me apartheid has ended, but black kids are being killed in our neighborhood. I was taught that slavery long ago ended, but black kids are being killed by cops in our neighborhood. They tell us the stolen generation has ended, but the state is taking away more black babies now than ever before in Queensland. I walk out of Redfern and never is it clearer. There are black and white ways of exiting that station. Ignore the beggars. No time for conversation. Walk to the university, the factory of Eurocentricity, just down the hill a bit, but you got to cross Boundary Road. And all I'm trying to do here is germinate some love, recognition and respect. I recognize his death. TJ, I recognize your death, and each second I'm on stolen land, it occupies my breath.